Hello, my dear students. I am Manjuna. Today, let us continue our lesson, 9th standard English lesson, The Enchanted Pool, Part 2. Yes, in our previous class, we had seen that the Pandavas were 5 in number. They include Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, and Nakula, Sahadeva. Yes, they were born with the blessings of different gods. We had seen in our previous class. Yes. Here we can see the picture of Pandavas. Yes. Yes. And one day the Pandavas were, when they were in the forest for 12 years, they were in pursuit of a deer and they came near a tree, and because they were tired and feeling thirsty, so that Yudhishthira asked them to ask Nakula to see whether there was any pool nearby. When Nakula found that some water plants and cranes, he thought that there must certainly be water there. So that he went near the pool and began to drink water first before bringing water to his brothers. Then an invisible voice asked him to answer its questions first before drinking water, but he was unable to answer the questions, and he had fallen near the pool, lying as if he was dead. Yes, all the three brothers had the same fate when they were unable to answer the questions of that invisible voice. Then Yudhishthira, he himself came near the pool. Yes, where we can see that pool. Yes, here, yes, this is the imaginary picture of a pool. Yes, there Yudhishthira came near the pool, and he too tried to drink the water first before answering the question, but he understood that that was the voice of Yaksha, so that he decided to answer the questions of that invisible voice, and he thought that was none other than Yaksha. Here we can see the picture of 4 dead Pandavas, which were seeming as if they were dead, and picture of Yudhishthira. Yes. Here we can see where Yudhishthira is trying to answer the questions of Yaksha. Yes. After this, we shall move on to, or we shall continue our lesson. Yes. Yes. Yudhishthira was trying to answer the questions of Yaksha, and it means here Yaksha. Yes, it asked, what makes sun shine every day? Yudhishthira replied, the power of God. Yes. The invisible voice asked Yaksha, invisible voice asked Yudhishthira, what makes sun shine every day? Yes, what is the reason for the sun to shine every day? Yudhishthira gave the answer that it is because of the power of God. Yes. Then the invisible voice asked Yudhishthira, what rescues man when in danger? Yes, Yudhishthira quickly answered that is courage. He gave the answer that is courage. It is because of courage one will be rescued during the time of danger. Yes, what is more nobly sustaining than earth? Yes, what is the thing that will tolerate anything than the earth? That invisible voice asked. Yudhishthira gave the reply that is the mother who brings up the children. Yes. What is faster than the wind? Yes, that invisible voice asked Yudhishthira, what is faster than the wind? Yes, for that Yudhishthira gave the answer that mind is faster than wind. Yudhishthira gave the reply. Yes, what befriends a traveler? What will act as a friend during the time of a traveler? Yes, during his journey. Yes, for that Yudhishthira gave the answer that learning. Yes, learning will act as a friend during the time of his travel. Yes, that was the answer given by Yudhishthira. Who is the friend of one who stays at home? Yes, that invisible voice asked cleverly that who is the friend of a person who is staying at the home? For that Yudhishthira gave the reply that wife. The wife will be a great friend for a person who is staying at his home. Yes, who accompanies a man in death? What will accompany a man during the time of his death? As for that, Yudhishthira gave the commanding reply that Dharma that alone accompanies the soul in its solitary journey after death. Yes, when a man dies, he will be accompanied by a Dharma which he had done during his lifetime. Yes, which is the biggest vessel or which is the biggest container in this world? That invisible voice asked. As for that, Yudhishthira gave the reply that the earth which contains all within itself is the greatest vessel. Yudhishthira gave the reply that the earth itself is the biggest vessel in this world which contains all within it. Yes. What is happiness? That voice, invisible voice asked Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira gave the reply that happiness is the result of good conduct, the feeling which we will have during after we have done good things. That itself is known as happiness according to Yudhishthira. Yes, Yudhishthira gave the reply that happiness is the result of good conduct. Yes, what is that abandoning which man becomes loved by all? Yes, that invisible voice or Yaksha asked the question that what is that abandoning which man becomes loved by all? Yes, what will be the thing that by giving up that man will become loved by all? For that, Yudhishthira gave the reply that pride. If we give up the pride, he will be loved by all. He gave the answer. What is the loss which brings joy and not sorrow? Yes, even though we have lost something, we will be happy. We will feel happy instead of feeling sorrow. What is that thing? That invisible voice asked. For that, Yudhishthira gave the reply that anger. If we give up anger, we will feel happy. If even though we have lost something, yes, giving it up, we will no longer be subjected to sorrow. What is that? By giving up which man becomes wealthy. Yes, by giving up or by leaving something, man will become happy. What is that? Yes, desire. Yes, desire is the thing. By giving up that, man will become wealthy. That was the answer given by Yaksha. What makes one real Brahmin? Yes, when will a man become a Brahmin or a man of superior quality? That invisible voice asked Yudhishthira. Yes, is it because of his birth or good conduct or learning? A man will become, whether he belongs to a because of his birth or good conduct or because of his learning. Yes, answer decisively. The invisible voice asked Yudhishthira. For that, birth and learning do not make a Brahmin. For that, Yudhishthira gave the reply that because of his birth and learning, a man will not become a Brahmin or man of superior quality. Yes, a good conduct alone does. Yes, a man will become a Brahmin only because of his good conduct. He says only because of his good conduct, a man will become a Brahmin or a man of superior quality. Yes, he says it is not because of his birth or it is not because of his learning, a man will not become a Brahmin. Yes. However learned a man, a person, maybe he will not be a Brahmin if he is a slave to bad habits. However, even though he has learned Vedas and Puranas and everything, even if he is a slave, then he will not become a Brahmin because of his learning. Only because of his good conduct, a man will become a Brahmin. That was the answer given by Yudhishthira to Yaksha. Yes, what is the greatest wonder in the world? Yes, what is the greatest wonder or astonishment in this world? The invisible voice asked Yaksha. Yes, every day man sees three creatures depart to Yama's abode, and yet those who remain seek to live forever. This is verily is the greatest wonder. Every day we can observe the creatures are dying every day. Even though we can see the dying creatures, we want to possess everything. Yes, yet those who remain seek to live forever. Yes, we thought that we will live forever. We won't have the death. They thought that. Yes, this is the verily is the greatest wonder. He thought that that is the wonder. Even though we have the every living creatures are having death, they thought that they will live forever. They are permanent in this world. That is the greatest wonder according to Yudhishthira. That was the answer given by Yudhishthira. That to that invisible voice. Yes. Thus, Yaksha posed many questions and Yudhishthira answered them all. In this way, Yaksha posed many questions. In this way, Yaksha asked many questions to Yudhishthira or Dharmaraya. Yes, in the end, Yaksha asked, O king, after asking these questions, Yaksha asked one more thing. Yes, In this way, in the end, Yaksha asked, "O king, one of your dead brothers can now be revived. Whom do you want to revive? Yes, he shall come back to life." Yes, as we have seen, all the four of his brothers, Yudhishthira's brothers, are lying near the pool as if they were dead. Yaksha gave a chance to Yudhishthira that one of the four members will be revived, will get the life. Whom do you select? Yes. Yudhishthira thought for a moment. When that question was asked by invisible voice, Yudhishthira thought for a moment and he gave the answer to that invisible voice or Yaksha. Thought for a moment and then replied, May the cloud complexioned, lotus-eyed, broad-chested and long-armed Nakula, lying like a fallen ebony tree, arise. Now, he is describing the qualities or the appearances of Nakula as may the cloud complexion. Cloud complexion means one who is somehow black in color, and lotus eye, who is having the eyes like the lotus, and a broad-chested person, and long-armed Nakula, lying like a fallen ebony, who is lying near the pool as if he was dead, like a ebony tree, should arise, or he must arise, or he must be given the life. He has chosen Nakula. Yes, he gave the answer that Nakula should arise, or he should be given the life. He has chosen among all the four members, all the four brothers, he has chosen Nakula to revive or to get life. The Yaksha was pleased at this and asked Yudhishthira, why did you choose Nakula in preference to Bhima, who has the strength of 60,000 elephants? Yes, Yaksha was pleased to see or to watch the answer, to get the answer of Nakula, get the answer of Yudhishthira of Nakula should be revived. Yes, why did you choose Nakula in preference to Bhima? Yes, you must have chosen Bhima in preference to Nakula. Yes, that voice or Yaksha asked Yudhishthira, you must have chosen Bhima in preference to Nakula because he has the strength of 16,000 elephants. Who has the energy or strength of 16,000 elephants? Instead of a person like Bhima, you have chosen a person, Nakula. Why have you chosen Nakula in preference to Bhima? He is asked. As I have heard that Bhima is most dear to you. He also quoted one more point that I have heard the fact that Bhima is very dear to you, very close to you, a very affectionate person to you. Yes, that invisible voice or Yaksha asked to Yudhishthira. Even though he was very affectionate to you or loved by you, you have chosen Nakula in preference to Bhima. What is the reason behind this? He asked. Yes. And why not Arjuna, whose prowess in arms is your protection? Yes, you must have chosen Arjuna instead of Nakula. Yes, you might have chosen Bhima. Otherwise, you might have chosen Arjuna, who is very powerful person. Yes. Tell me, why have you chosen Nakula rather than either of these two? Just tell me the reason behind your idea of choosing Nakula in preference to Bhima, who has the strength of 16,000 elephants, and Arjuna, who is a very prowess person. Yes, he wanted to know the reason for that idea or that answer. Yudhishthira replied, O Yaksha, Kunti and Madri were the two wives of my father. I, a son of Kunti, am surviving, and so she is not completely bereaved. Yes, as we have seen in our first class, as Kunti and Madri were the two wives of Panduraja, and Kunti had three sons, namely Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima. And Madri was having two sons, namely Nakula and Sahadeva. Being a son of Kunti, Yudhishthira was alive. Yes, according to Yudhishthira, being a son of Kunti, Yudhishthira was alive when if he had chosen Bhima or Arjuna, Madri was completely bereaved or depressed because no one of her sons were alive. So that he had chosen Nakula in preference to Bhima and Arjuna. He gave the befitting answer. Yes. So, to be fair, I asked that Madri's son Nakula be revived so that I have given the answer that Nakula should be revived instead of Bhima and Arjuna. He says, the Yaksha was pleased with Yudhishthira's impartiality and granted that all his brothers would come back to life. Yes, the Yaksha was pleased, or Yaksha became very happy by the answer given by Yudhishthira or by choosing Nakula in preference to Bhima and Arjuna, and at last he gave life to all the four members, not only to Nakula who was chosen by Yudhishthira, but also to all the four members. He has given life to all the four members. Yes. And Yudhishthira, he was very much pleased by Yudhishthira's impartiality and granted that all his four brothers would come back to life. He gave life to all the four members. Yes. Yes, here we can see the picture of Yama, who is considered as the god of death in our Hindu religion. Yes, here this is the picture, imaginary. This is the picture of Yama. Yes. Now we shall move on to our topic. It was Yama, the lord of death, who had taken the form of the deep and the Yaksha. Now Yudhishthira understood the fact that it was none other than Yama or his father who has taken the form of deer, which they were chasing, or for which they were chasing in the beginning of this lesson. Yes. It was Yama, the lord of death, who had taken the form of deer and Yaksha. Yes, in the beginning Yama had taken the form of deer. Yes, now he has taken the form of Yaksha. The same Yama, in the beginning he had taken the form of deer, now he has taken the form of Yaksha. And so that he might see his son Yudhishthira and test him. He has taken the form of deer and Yaksha to test his son. Yes, as we have seen in the beginning of the lesson, each one of the Pandavas were born with the blessings of different gods. We have already learned about that. Yudhishthira was born with the blessings of Yama, we have seen. So that, yes, he was the father, or Yudhishthira was born with the blessings of Yama. Yama wanted to test his son Yudhishthira, so that he has taken the form of a deer in the beginning. Later he has taken the form of Yaksha. Yes, after giving life to all the four Pandavas, Yaksha embraced Yudhishthira and blessed him. Yes, Yama said, only a few days remain to complete the stipulated period of your exile in the forest. Yes, after embracing Yudhishthira for giving such a wonderful answer, Yama blessed him, and only a few days remain to complete the stipulated period of 12 years of living in the forest. He said, yes, the 13th year will also be passed by. Yes, the 13th year they have to spend in the forest incognito. Incognito means they should not be recognized by anyone. He blessed, or Yaksha blessed, that 13th year will also be passed easily. He blessed them. Yes, the 13th year will also pass by. None of your enemies will be able to discover you. Yes, he said that none of your enemies will discover you when you will be in your 13th year and when you will be in incognito. Yes. You will successfully fulfill your undertaking, and saying this, he disappeared. Yes, after blessing them and after wishing them a successful journey in the forest of 12 years and one more year in incognito, he disappeared. Yes, with this we come to the end of this lesson. We can summarize this lesson like this. The Pandavas were in pursuit of a deer in the forest, and they came near their tree because of their tiredness, and all the Pandavas wanted to drink water, so that Yudhishthira sent Nakula to near the pond, and when he came near the pond, he felt very thirsty, so that he began to drink water irrespective of the warning given by the invisible voice, and he had fallen near the pond. the same fate was occurred to all the remaining Pandavas, and all the three members, including Nakula, all the four Pandavas, including Nakula, had fallen near the pond as if they were dead. When they were unable to return for a long time, Yudhishthira himself came near the pool and was surprised to see all his four brothers lying like dead near the pool. And when he wanted to drink water, the invisible voice asked him to stop drinking water, and you have to drink water only after answering my questions that I asked him. Yes, then Yudhishthira began to give the answer to that invisible voice, and he gave the surprising answers or befitting answers to the questions posed by Yaksha. And pleased by his answer, Yaksha blessed all the Pandavas and gave life to all the Pandavas. Instead of Nakula, he gave life to all the Pandavas and blessed them. This is the summary of this lesson. Yes, thank you.